It's Storytime Tea, that's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about my overactive imagination. Yes, it's a dream story. Okay, so let me go ahead and just get straight into it. Basically, I had this dream about 3 days ago. And dream started off real regular. Thinking it's just going to be one of those random dreams that fade into another dream, a dream that I don't really remember. But no. It started off and apparently it's bring your child to work day. I know I'm grown. But in this dream in particular, I was like 16. And I was going to work with my Mima. Apparently Mima was a cop. Mima has never been a cop. But in this dream, she was a cop. And so we driving around the city in the little cop car and everything. We get this call. And this call leads us to this big old white house. And we go to the big white house. We knock on the door. Nobody answers. Then we knock again. And then we hear a scream. So she like just walks into the house. And we like walking. She got her gun pulled out and everything already. We walk in and we walk in. Because it's like this long hallway as soon as you get in. We get to these stairs. And we walk up the stairs. Once we get to the top of the stairs, we hear another scream. So we like walked into this like open room. The room's open, but like once you walk further into it, you see it's like a door to the left. So we walk to the door. We go to knock on it, but then somebody scream. So she just busting that joint. And so when we bust in, we see this lady. She's on the floor. She has blood all over her. And she has like a black eye. And this guy's just standing above her. And so my mom's just like, back up. He backs up. And then she goes over to him and she cuffs him. And she's like, separate the girl from the guy or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. So I take the girl and I go on the other side of the door. I shut the door. We both trying to get both sides of the story and writing everything down that the girl's saying and everything. But then she start crying even more. And then my mom like calls the medic because like she's bloody and we don't know like where the blood actually came from and if she's actually okay. And the girl was just crying and crying. And then I'm like trying to like rub her little back like, oh, it's fine. Everything's going to be cool. And then she like grabs me firm as hell. And I'm like, and I'm thinking like, oh, she just like, she needs more consoling. Like, oh, she's just traumatized from whatever just happened to her or whatever like that. Boy, no, that's not what happened. She grabbed me and then she pulled me in and she headbutted me. I'm like, I know she didn't just headbutt me. She headbutt me and tried to put me in a sleeper hold. I'm like, baby girl, you are not Coach Toasty Austin. Who do you think you are? Like, you are not one of them. Like, who do you think you are? You did not just try to put me in a sleeper hold. So I was mad. I yanked from her. I'm like, girl. And she went to grab me again. So, like, I try to, like, get away from her and, like, go to open the door so I can get my mom, like, bro, she geeking. But she grabbed me again. And so, like, I'm trying to fight for the door and everything like that and try to open it up. And this girl is strong. And so she pulled me away from the door. And so we basically fighting. But y'all know in dreams, you can't really fight. Like, the hits wasn't hitting. She was just eating my shits. I'm like this. And yo, she was just eating them. And I got so mad because I'm just like, I can fight in real life. My hits are landing firmly. Why is she eating these motherfuckers? Yo, I was in distress. And so I'm just like, yo, obviously my hits are not going to work. Like, it's not working out for me. So I just try to go back to the door. I'm like, bruh, my mother is on the other side. My mother got training for stuff like this. I need to get to the other side of this door. And she was not trying to let me in. So we both fighting over the daggone door. I'm trying to get in. I'm like, Mom. And she just like, girl, by now he done already took your mother out. Like, she is tranquilized. She ain't helping you. He probably got the gun by now and you keep playing around with this door and he gonna shoot you. And I'm like, girl, that's not even common sense because if he shoot, he don't even know if it's you or me right here. And you gonna get shot too. So shut up. And I was mad because I'm just like, what you mean he tranquilized my mother? Yo. And so then it's like she stopped trying to grab on the door and stop me from getting inside because now she done told me this. She know I'm about to not try to get out the house that way anymore. I'm not about to try to get my mother. I'm just going to try to leave. And so she just started choking the life out of me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then like my little reflexes just kicked in. I'm just like, I really got to stab her in her neck. You know, it's a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream. So it's okay. I took the pen out of my pocket, the pen that I was writing down all her little sobby stories on, and I stabbed her right in the neck, bro. In this dream, y'all. In this dream. It's in the dream. And so she like, ah! And so then I try to run away and go the other way and go down the stairs. Because it was like, we had went like very far to get into the house. Like, it wasn't just like the door was right there. Like, I really had to do a journey to get back to the front door. And as I'm like trying to get away from her, she grabbed my leg, and so I fall. And I'm like, oh my goodness, and I like hurt my knee or whatever, and I try to get back up, and I'm trying to run over to the stairs, and she like, this limping behind me, and then she grabbed me again. I'm like, bruh, why can I not run fast in this dream? First I can't box, and now I can't run fast. Like, the dream was trash. And so I'm just like, this is crazy. After she grabbed my leg, I'm dumb. I fall all the way down the stairs. I'm like, boop, boop, boop. Hit my head, hit my leg, hit my arm. I'm fucked up in the crib. And so I'm like, all right, y'all, this is too much. And I'm like close to the door, but not at the door yet, because like I'm at the bottom of the stairs and I have to walk a little bit to get to the bottom of the stairs. And so I'm crawling and crawling and crawling. And she like walks down the stairs all peacefully because she got stabbed in her neck, but she still had her legs. And so she catch up to me, and I just feel like I'm in one of these little scary movies, and I'm just like, why are you crawling? Stand up. And so like, I'm like, all right, I get up and I'm trying to grab the door, and like obviously she pulling me back. She literally grabbed me by my hair and slung me to the floor, bruh. I'm like, this cannot be real. It wasn't. I'm like, this cannot be real. And so I'm like this, trying to get up and everything. And like, she's actively like trying to like scratch me and like pull my hair and like just do anything she can to stop me from going outside this daggone house. And this whole time while this is happening, the man still never came out. And so I'm just like, what if they in there squabbling? I'm like, bruh, I'm mad that I left my mother, but then I'm also in my head like, she'd be mad if I came back and died because I was trying to save her and she already was dead. like, it's a dream, but I'm already knowing how my mother think in real life, so I just had to put that into mind while I was in this dream. I'm just like, yo, I cannot go back for her because she would be mad at me. I just gotta go and get help, y'all. So I'm just like fighting for my life at the front door. I finally just kicked her right in her little head. And then I ran out the house limping like this. Dumb as shit. And then I'm like out of the house like dragging my little leg because like my leg was really messed up. Like it might have been broken for her. I don't know. And I see this little old lady. She walking her dog and everything. And I'm like, call 911. Call the cops. And then she was just like, I'm not calling the cops no more. And I'm like, what do you mean no more? She's like, I keep on telling the cops that they be taking people in there and the people don't be coming back out. And the cops don't want to listen to me. They saying I'm old and I'm senile and I'm making stuff up because I'm bored. And I'm not calling them again. They probably gonna ignore me anyway. They gonna be like, oh, it's Mrs. Frank again. And they gonna hang up. And I'm like, girl, call the cops. My mother is in there. She just kept on walking with her poodle and ignored the whole hell out of me. I'm just like, bruh. And like, apparently on this day, there was a parade. So I'm screaming for my life and nobody hears me because it's a band playing. And they're walking down the street. And it's like a major like road or whatever. Like it's like a side road and right here is a major road. And so I'm on the side road coming out of the house and the major road right here and all the people was in the parade and they acting a fool and they acting like they don't see me. I'm over here with my broke little leg limping out of the house. I got blood on me because she had blood on her and I look dumb. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, none of y'all see me in distress. Like, am I, y'all ignoring me? And so I like walk over to the crowd. I'm like trying to find anybody that pay attention, give me a phone or something. Everybody is drunk. I don't know what was going on. This was a drunk parade because everybody was literally ignoring me. Everybody just like, everything cool. Everything is all fun and games. This girl is not dying. This girl's mother is not trapped inside of that house. Like, I was literally being ignored and I wanted to do crowd, And And I'm trying to get away because she was following me. Like, after I kicked her in the head, me having this whole dumb conversation with this lady slowed me down. And so she was following me. And she had something in her hand. I didn't know if it was a tranquilizer. And he ran out afterwards. And I'm knowing he got the gun. Because I'm like, no way you just took my mother out and you didn't take her gun. She had a gun. Like, you're coming with a gun. She got a tranquilizer. I'm about to be done the fuck up. And so, like, I'm, like, really trying to get away. And I just hear them. I don't see them because I'm in a crowd, but I hear them. They're like, she right there. She right there. And I'm like, bruh, no. Like, they're going to end me because I know their whole operation now. And I'm just like, bruh, I got to get out of here. And so I'm going through the crowd. And then I see Ben. Why is Ben from RDC in my dream? I don't know. Maybe that was the last thing I watched or something. Ben from RDC was in my dream. And he walking towards me. And I'm like, Ben, help. And I'm thinking he seen me. Because he got like a look of concern on his face. But then he like grabs this girl that was like 4 people in front of me. And then they like made a left. And so he was gone. I couldn't see him anymore. And I'm like, I don't know anybody. Everybody's ignoring me. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I'm just like so emotional in the crowd with my little broke leg trying to get away. And they just getting closer and closer, bruh. And I just woke up. I just woke up. And I'm like, yo, this is too much. Like, why do I be having these dreams? I'm like, I'm glad they didn't catch me, but at the same time, like, I couldn't have a happy ending. Why my dream had to end like that? Why I had to end my dream getting ignored by the public and not knowing if my mother was safe? I didn't get to see them go to jail or nothing. I'm like, is this an episode of Law and Order? I'm like, at this point, because why is my dream playing out Law and Order episodes at this point? Because, like, I've never seen that in Law and Order, but that just seemed like something that would happen in there. I don't know, y'all. I was in distress, y'all. And I never made it out. I woke up and I was like, I need to call my mother. Hola, Mima. What is going on with you? Is you safe? I'm like, because every single time she have a dream about me, she straight called me. I'm like, yo, I gotta call her. I gotta call her. This is crazy. But she was fine because she's not a cop. She's a baker. She's not a cop. She's a baker. And everything's good. But at the end of the day, y'all know I'm going to have another dream. I'm always going to have another dream because it just doesn't stop. I can't get no peace. Not even in my sleep is they going to let me have peace. Because why I have a broke leg? But, you know, it's all fine. It still was a good dream. Just to know that my brain is working. Something going on in there, you know. I don't know. None of these dreams have ever, like, correlated to, like, my real life. It's always just been something obscure, something random. And I don't know what relation it has to anything. It's just, they just be happening. So, yeah. That's it. There's no moral of the story because, like, it's a dream. But if I had to say it was a moral of the story, maybe don't watch SVU right before you go to sleep because you're going to have a cop dream, maybe. Maybe you're going to have a cop dream. And maybe you don't make it out. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, for me, Storytime Tish, the tea is over. Peace and love.